good morning. Let's see. I'm using Restream again, and I hope I have everything set up right, but I'm trying to find. There's the chat. I didn't even have the chat on yet. Anyway, how is everybody? Boy, did I have a day. Let me shut my door. Hi, baby. Hi, precious. Is that door open for you, baby? Cool. Come in here. Come on. Come on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to shut the door because if I tell my horror story, I want that door shut. Boy, today was a day from hell. Let me tell you. I knew it was going to be. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm looking for. Oh, well. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Maya. Oh, gosh, no. I totally forgot to do that. I'll check it right now. I'm so sorry. I totally spaced that. I had a day from hell, Maya. You would not even believe. Let me just check that real quick. Um, yeah, I'm not even thinking straight right now. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, do you here? Do you just want to come over here, or hi everybody? Hi, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, welcome. I was just talking to Maya. Um, I forgot I was supposed to check my messenger and Facebook, and the day I had today was like World War III around here, and I'm so miscombobulated right now. I forgot to check messenger because we were supposed to. She was supposed to send me a link and maybe go on her channel. But anyway, we'll do that. Maya, we'll do that in a little bit, okay? Hi, everybody. Lori, Red Tip 420, Papa Smurf. Oh, my goodness. Y'all are the best. Did he ever find his phone? I think he had stopped looking, actually, by the time I signed off. Hi, DOA is a fraud. Everybody. Oh my gosh, y'all make me feel so good. So, let me just give you a little briefing real quick. So, I knew today was going to be bad because, or yesterday, actually, it was yesterday. Today, yesterday, it's all running together. I haven't had any sleep. Um, so, I didn't. I decided to keep my whole um, paycheck this month because I'm going on that cruise, and I still needed to buy my bus ticket to get to Miami and get back from Miami. I needed to pay for a hotel room. We're meeting the day before the boat sets sail, so I have to pay for the hotel room that night, and then my bus ticket coming back is the day after we get back. So I needed to pay $150 for the hotel. I want to have Wi-Fi and be able to stream while I'm on that big boat. And so I think that's going to cost around $120. Um, I needed to pay my phone bill, pay, I don't have my list in here. Anyway, and that was going to leave me with around $225. And I was not going to, I need a little spending money. I have to take an Uber from the bus stop to the hotel. So, um, oh, I kept putting it off and putting it off, you guys, to tell him that I wasn't going to pay rent. Plus, I owed him $500, and I was supposed to pay that too. Well, I'm not looking at the chat right now because if I try to read that and tell this story, it won't work. So anyway, so let me backtrack a little. Every day, like he is on a mission to put this place on the market, sell it, and move to Bullhead City, Arizona. And he's trying to figure out, should he buy a travel trailer and get a pod to put all our stuff in and have the pod moved, or should he get a utility, some kind of utility trailer? It's called something else. One of those trailers that it's like a U-Haul trailer. But he was going to buy one, and we could just pack that up and take that. Or he had like one or two other ways we could do it. So every day it would change. And I never say anything because I know better. I am not going to put my 2 cents in because it does no good. And so a couple of weeks ago, we got in an argument about us moving, and he wanted me to help him do something. And I'm like, no, I'm going to take a back seat, and you make all the decisions. Because when we moved from Northern California to Florida 2 years ago, he said, I was helping him pack or something, and we got in an argument. And he's like, it doesn't matter what you say or what you do. I'm going to do it my way, period. And right then I threw up my hands, and I did not help him pack another thing. I didn't say anything. I just let him do it all. And don't you know, the day we were supposed to be out of there, he still had stuff that needed to be put in boxes and put in the trailer. And, I knew it was going to turn out the way. So anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I said, no, I don't want to help because it never works out. And he said, he got mad at me because he said, I value your opinion. And I'm thinking, yeah, right. He does not value my opinion, you guys. And he doesn't listen to my opinion. What he does is tell me he wants my opinion on something, and then he'll tell me, and what he wants me to do is agree with him. He doesn't want me to give my honest opinion. He wants me to agree with him, period. So today he found a trailer, yesterday or today, something, and he said, when you get a chance, come and look at this trailer. I have it pulled up on the computer. So I went in there, and it's a 12-foot trailer. Well, we had a 12-foot trailer coming here, but I had just got through being homeless, and I didn't have anything. I only had some clothes. I had like 2 boxes, and the rest of the trailer was packed with his stuff. And it was mainly just art supplies. He's an art painter, and So I said, okay, it's the same size trailer, but now there's two of us. And if I could show you how much stuff I have, and I'm like, a 12-foot trailer is not going to work, Richard. And he said, why not? And I saw him get madder and madder and madder. And no matter how calm I explained it to him 3 times, that when we came down here, I only had 2 boxes. This time, I have a lot of stuff, as much as you have. It's not going to work. And I said, okay, fine, fine. So I gave in and I said, so I get half the trailer and you get half the trailer, right? And he said, no, I'm not going to agree to that. And I'm like, right, because what will happen is he will pack his stuff, I'll pack mine, but, excuse me, I had something in my mouth, a piece of coconut. I ate a Mounds bar. But anyway, what will happen is we'll get all our stuff packed, and most of it won't, a small amount of it will fit, but his stuff all of a sudden will be more important than my stuff. So I'll be the one having to leave stuff here. Now, over this 2 years, I came here with not one piece of equipment, not one tool, not one bead. I came here with nothing. And in 2.5 years, I have overfilled my studio. And it was very expensive to do that. And I'm not about to start leaving stuff that, I use all the time. But that's what would happen. So, I said, okay, this is over, conversation over. This, I'm not going to argue with you. And I said, he said something. I said, well, I'm not going to talk to you because you're mad. He said, yeah, I am mad. And I said, well, when you're, over your madness, then come talk to me. And he got up and followed me in here. And I said, don't push me. He said, see, now you're mad. You can't get mad. Don't get mad. And that's when I lost it. I said, how come you're allowed to get mad and I'm not allowed to get, I didn't lose it at that point, but that's when I started telling him he has to answer that question. How come he's allowed to get mad and I'm not? Because he's always allowed to do stuff that I'm not allowed to do. Anyway, it's just like so ridiculous, y'all. It's like two children fighting. It's just so ridiculous. And it goes in circles because he changes things to fit his narrative, and will never answer a question if I have one. And he always makes everything my fault. And so I started recording at this point because I want to have proof. And what I can back up, I have receipts for everything I'm telling you guys. And I ended up telling him I recorded it. He's like, I don't care. And he does care. But anyway, so we argued for the next 2 hours. He would stand right here. He always follows, no matter where I go, he will follow my wheelchair 2 feet behind me, yapping and telling me how wrong I am and how I like to argue, and it's all my fault because today he told me I was bipolar. I said, well, that's funny because I've been to psychiatric hospitals for rehab, and I've seen psychiatrists and psychologists, and they've never diagnosed me with that. So you're wrong. And everything he was saying I think he is. So after 2 hours of him telling me how crazy I am and how that he's gonna sell this place and leave me behind. And every time he says that, I'm like, fine. And he hates that because for some reason he wants me to go with him. He really does, because he always changes his mind. And after a few days, so like my story is all over the place. Okay, so I had a dentist appointment at 3 o'clock, and it was around 1 o'clock by this time, and we had separated, and I had told him that I can't. I said I want to move to Arizona really bad because I do, and but he said you don't want to move to Arizona? I said I do, but we can't live together. He said, oh, so now you're saying you don't want to go? I said, no, I want to go, but I'm not going to keep listening to you put all the blame on me and have you following me around, arguing with me and telling me I'm the one that likes to argue. I never follow him around, ever, never. He follows me from here to my bedroom to the kitchen. Anyway, so he didn't like that. He did not like the fact that I wasn't begging him to take me with him. So then he got a little nicer, but he only got nicer because he knew I got my disability check today. And he knew that if we were arguing, I would say, fuck you, I'm not giving you your money. And so he got a little nicer, and he had told me to cancel my dentist appointment, which I didn't do. He said, I'll take you to the dentist. And so, like, it was around 1 o'clock. He went upstairs to take a nap. I went to my room, and he comes right back down and says, oh, can we stop by the ATM and get my money after the dentist? I said, sure. I knew I wasn't going to give it to him, but I wasn't going to tell him right then because I knew what would happen when I told him. So, go to the dentist, and I even have him take me to the mall because we went right by it so I could get a bra. But I forgot to turn my card on, and I left my phone at home. So anyway, so I get back out to the car, and he's like, okay, do you want to go to CVS or Walgreens? I said, I can't. I have to go home and turn my card on. I left my phone, da 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 da. And normally he would blow his top because, I should have things that I need, when I get in the car. Anyway, so he says, can I just run in and get your phone, or do you need to get out? I said, I need to get out. And he said, why? I said, because I have to, my phone turns on. I couldn't pay my phone bill last month, so I'm using it over Wi-Fi. I said, I have to turn it on and use the Wi-Fi so I can turn my card on. So we get to the front door, and I'm like, Richard, we need to talk. I said, we need to talk about this money thing. He said, oh no, you're not going to do this to me. I said, yeah. I said, I've already done it. I've already bought my tickets, my bus tickets, and I needed this and this. And since you wouldn't let me borrow money last month, the ticket price has doubled. And he said, how much do you have left? Well, first he freaked out. He totally lost it. And I said, I have about $225 left. He said, well, give that to me. I said, you're not getting that and leaving me with zero. He said, you give me that, and then we'll talk about you borrowing it. I'm like, anyway, I wouldn't go along with it. Oh, and boy, he was calling me some names and telling me how horrible a person I am, and just on and on and on. Followed me into my bedroom to tell me how bad I am. And okay, I said, look how you're acting. Okay, y'all tell me, please, honestly, if I'm crazy or not. Okay, he's known for a few months I'm going on this trip, and he knows that I paid for the trip by getting an extra job this summer. I mean, I haven't had to asked him for money for anything um, for the trip, but he knew I needed to get to bus tickets. He doesn't understand the hotel thing, but whatever. And so it's not like I don't pay him back. I have all one. There's only been one time in 3 years that I didn't pay my rent. That was like 3 years ago. And every other month, I have always paid. Always, always, always. If I was a little bit short, it was like $30 or $40 short, and I would pay it the next month. Anyway, so for $500, okay, let me just tell you. He owns this place outright, okay? He paid cash for it, so he has no mortgage. He owns his vehicle. He has no car payment, and he has about $35 to $40,000 in his savings account in the bank. Okay. Now he flipped out and told me he's putting my stuff out on the curb, and he's not going to babysit my dog when I go on the trip, and just on and on. Oh, he's taking me out of the will, and all this stuff. I'm like, Richard, you have money in the bank. I'm just asking you to carry me over, for another month, and I'll pay you next month instead of this month. He said, that's not good enough. I didn't want to touch my money in the bank. I I went and got a hamburger when you were at the dentist today, and I had to use my debit card. I'm like, whoa, you had to use your card for $5? God forbid. Anyway, okay, so here I am, broke as a joke, trying to, you know, go on this cruise, and for $500, everything changes. Like, I have no place to live now, and I'm just a rat, liar, thief, on and on and on. And he has that money sitting in the bank, and he got his social security check today also, but he gets more than me. Um, so it's not like he's going to get evicted or have his electric turned off or get his car repoed. I said, you're the crazy one for acting like a child over 500 freaking dollars. Is he right, or am I right, or are we both wrong? What do y'all think? Please tell me the truth. Because he seems to think that everybody would agree with him, and that I am the wrong one, the crazy one, and that, I should have paid him and then asked to borrow it again. But that never works. And I knew what would happen if I paid him and then asked to borrow it again. He doesn't do that. I know we're on a delay, but so I figure in a few days he'll be apologizing, calm down, but maybe not. I don't know. He said, this time I've really done it. He's serious this time. He said, call your sister and tell her you're coming there. He said, but you better not go on that cruise, because you're going to need that money to move. And I'm not watching your dog. He will. he would not let that dog. He loves that. No, he loves money more than anything, and then he loves the dog, and then he barely tolerates me. So that's the order thing. The first thing he loves more than anything in this world is money. He's always been that way. Always been that way. And I've known him since I was 17 years old, and I'll be 62 on the 20th. He hasn't changed, not one bit. He's always been like cheap and just greedy, you know. Just greedy, just greedy, greedy. Well, I know if I had that much money, I would not freak out. Thank you, Maya. Me neither. Over $500, really? And I mean, he can't act like I don't pay him back. Granted, it's a month later than I told him it would be. And I didn't plan it that way, but that's how it worked out. So, and if he were if there was a risk that he was going to get evicted or have the electric turned off, or like I said, get his car repossessed, I would have paid him back and canceled my trip. You know, I'm not that mean or greedy or spiteful. But for God's sake, if you have that much money in the bank, you know, and like I said, we've been talking about this cruise. He brings it up all the time. And, you know, he was glad that I was getting to go on it. And now, anyway, crazy, crazy. So, yeah, that was my horror story. So I talked to my sister tonight. I haven't talked to her in a few months just because every time we call each other, it's at a bad time, and she has been so busy at work. She said she's never home. And anyway, I talked to her. Maybe it's been a lot more than a few months because my niece, her oldest daughter, has her third baby due in 3 days. And I didn't even know she was pregnant. And there was something else I was going to tell you about her. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my gosh. This is what happens. I just totally space my whole train of thought. I hate it when this happens because I have so many things going on in my head. I'm assuming my sister would let me move in with her. She lives by herself. All of her kids have moved out, so it's not like she has a 2-bedroom house, so it's not like she doesn't have, you know, room for me. But and we've always gotten along. I think we used to fight like cats and dogs when we were growing up. We hated each other. But, you know, when we were adults, there's been only one time that we got into a fight, and it was stupid. It was over fucking money, of course, you know. She took my bank card and said she was going to buy something. We were on a trip. And she ended up spending, like she was going to get a pack of cigarettes. But she came out and said, oh, I borrowed like $40 more. And I flipped out because I didn't have $40 for her to borrow. And so we got in a fight. But that has been probably 10 years, you know. But what was I going to say about my sister? She lives in Colorado Springs. And, oh, I was going to say, and her youngest daughter, her name's Kara. She's a beautiful girl. She is, I think, like, I want to say maybe 24, something like that. Um, and whenever I lose my sister's phone number, I get on Facebook and ask Kara for her mother's phone number. And I had to do that a couple of weeks ago. And so today, Jamie said, yeah, Kara showed me and Tom a video from your channel that you made. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't think any of my family knew that I had a channel. And I'm like, which one did you watch? And she said it was like one of your very first videos. And I actually think it was like my second video. I had gotten a letter from my mother in the snail mail, and she had disconnected from me in 2019. So this was back in January. I get a letter out of the blue from her, and so I make a thumbnail, or I post that I got something exciting in the mail, and so I go on. Everybody knows that my mother has disconnected from me. She hasn't talked to me in years. I said, I received a letter from my mother today. And so I read it, and the letter was 2 sentences. And, I'm like, really? I shouldn't even call it a letter. And I said, so what did y'all think of the letter, Jamie? That's my sister's name. She said, me and Tom just looked at each other and shook our head. And we're thinking, why did she even bother? I'm like, right, So I told her, I tried to explain a little bit about Scientology, and she said, you need to get a channel showing how you make jewelry. And I told her I like to do the polymer clay, and I have an Etsy shop almost set up. Anyway, so it was good to talk to her. And she's so funny. So her oldest daughter, she has 4 kids, and her oldest daughter, who is 30, is having her 3rd child, which is my sister's 3rd grandchild, and they're all girls. And she was freaking out. She said, Kelly, guess what they're going to name the baby? I said, what? She said, don't laugh. I said, what? She said, Lucy. I said, oh my gosh. She said, yeah, she told me today and I just about died. I said, why are they naming her Lucy of all names? She said, I don't know. She said, you can bet I'm going to be over there trying to change their minds. That's so funny. I named the first baby. Her name's Harper. I thought that was such a cool name. And the second baby's name is named after Johnny Cash's wife. What was her name? June. Yeah, I think June. So baby June, they call her, my sister calls her Junebug. She didn't really like that name either, but she really doesn't like Lucy. So that's what's going on. Oh, hi Keith. You missed my horror story. I tried to put my videos into playlists the other day. I have so many lives, and my mistake was I didn't, in the titles, I didn't like put what the chat was about or if I did any art, most of the time I just put live chat or live stream and put a time up. And so I haven't gone through and like separated them out very much. I have like 92 videos, I think, that I've posted. And I wanted to put them in playlists because I'm going to find a couple of people to run them all night to try to get my watch hours. And then I'll do that for someone else too. And I really appreciate all of the people, all of us little people that stick together and promote each other and um, help each other out, get subs and watch hours, and we post each other's links and stuff. I'm very impressed with this community. Like, y'all touch me all the time. I find new people that are so kind. And I love it that there's more men coming into the mix, you know. For a long time, there was only a handful of men that I can think of. Brian Lucas was the main one. He was in so many chats in the beginning. Him and who else? There was not very many that I can remember. But anyway, yeah, I just love it. I love this community. And I've been making earrings tonight because look at my desk. Oh my gosh. And I went ahead and decided to go on Restream for the second night in a row only because the colors, the colors on my screen show up so much better than on StreamYard. Here's a rose cane I made yesterday. Kind of pretty. It turned out a lot better than the one I made the day before yesterday. So yeah. And the clay colors are just so much more vibrant on Restream than in StreamYard. So I decided to go on there again today. But Janelle, I was in over watching Janelle do her pebble art earlier. That is so cool. So interesting. Thank you, Maya. You're so good about posting those links. I don't know how it does, Janelle. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better on this is Restream instead of StreamYard. I think, oh, my camera's upside down though. Okay, close your eyes if you get dizzy. I'm turning the camera. Oh, oops. There. Now y'all will see what I see. Oops. That's the only bad thing. Oops. Oh, there. My camera's loose as a goose. I'm trying to straighten it out. Sorry, y'all. It's so crooked. Wait, I have to fix this. It's gonna drive me cray. Let's see. I think my wire's in the way. I feel like I'm constantly having to learn how all these different things work. Okay. I think that might be good for now. But these don't look very red. I've made this a while back. I think it's kind of interesting. It's just clay, and I'm going to, oops, I'm going to make a chain and add some crystals and some beads to it. So that was kind of different. And then now I tried out these. Here's some clay earrings I made a long time ago, and I just tonight put some ear wires on them. You can see the crystals kind of, and that's sterling silver. And these are my personals. These, I don't know why I like them, but I do. They remind me of a little umbrella kind of. Oops, wait. I don't know how to. I'm feeling like I should have a black cloth to show this stuff on. It would show up better. So that's that. What else do I have? I have a lot of beads pulled out. I need to drill a hole in this because I'm going to throw an ear wire in this. That's sterling. What else do I have going on? I'm going to add these to some ear wires and probably some crystals or something. I don't know. This was Janelle. This was the first Mukume Gane that I ever made about a year and a half ago. I think they turned out better than any I've made since. The last time I tried making Mukume Gane, someone told me it looked like liver. I think Maya told me it looked like liver. I don't know. Maybe not. Hi, Joe. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, yes. I saw that eagle is so beautiful. Maya is so talented and gifted. And oh, I made these earrings too. They're just beads. They're red though. They're a real deep red, kind of like a teardrop. I'm almost embarrassed to sell earrings that are just beads because, I mean, how simple is this to make? You buy some beads, you buy some pins, you put them on, and you buy some ear wire, you open up the ear wire, and ta-da. You know? Now, when I have to actually make my own earrings and ear wire, then I feel like I've accomplished something. But like just beading, I'm almost embarrassed to sell the stuff. I don't know why, but oh, here's some earrings. I think these are so cute. They just need an ear wire. Aren't those cute? They're on copper. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make some earrings out of these little pods. I love these little pods. They remind me of artichokes. They're just little clay pods. And I love this color. So I'm going to make some earrings out of that. I'm taking a bunch of jewelry on the cruise. And so I'll have a lot for sale and a lot to choose from to wear. I'll tell you what. That's one good thing about making jewelry is what? I need to watch the chat more, don't I? What happened? Waving hand, pink waving hand. Yeah. Am I missing something? What happened? Did I do something wrong, Janelle? um, I feel like I'm in trouble. Let me back up a little bit and look back in the chat. Um, check your messenger again. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oops. Boy, I just start jibber jabbering away and forget to look over at the chat. Excuse me. Yes. Yes. Let me remember how I did this. I think this will just be real. Oops, that's the wrong one. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Da, da. There. Janelle, do you want to? There's a link. We've never been on together, Janelle. I found these real pretty crystals. They're kind of, they look clear, but when you see them in the light, they're all a whole spectrum of colors, and they're so pretty. I think I'm going to make myself a bracelet using those. And I found some more of the favorite little blue hearts. So I'm going to make a bracelet out of these with the dark blue crystals and maybe that. I don't know. But I just love these little blue hearts. So did a lot of other people. A doctor gave you another 2 weeks, so plenty of time to keep and see everyone's lives and keep yourself occupied. Oh, that's right, Janelle. Well, we've never been on just like the two of us or three of us, but if anybody else wants to jump on, just let me know. Maya will be here shortly. It's so weird. I can never tell when she's here. Like StreamYard, when someone is in your studio waiting to come on. Wait, is that waiting to come on? Nope. You can see them, but on Restream, you're there. Okay, how did I find you yesterday? Oh, maybe up here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna turn this up, that up. Hold on. I'm gonna toggle this. Oh, what happened? Hello. Oh, okay. So what happened? Nope. What did I do yesterday? I'm pushing the toggle and it's letting you pop up, but then it's going right back off. I wonder why. That is so weird. Add to the stream, it says. Okay.
Stop. There, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Don't move.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Just, yeah, okay. I don't have an echo.
You what?
No, I thought I had some echo thing first. Holy cow! It's hard to get contact. Yeah. Anyway.
Well,
You are just in your.
I forgot how I found you yesterday. It's so different than
But when you are
StreamYard.
going on with your jewelry and stuff, and you're just like, oh, you're in your own space, and I could relate, and you just mind your own business, and the chat is just going, woo!
I'm totally ignoring it because I have you there, and I figure everybody knows everybody, and you know, so I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm really tired because, like I said, I have not had any sleep and did so much arguing that I'm batty right now. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I just wonder because there are some people in now, and I would need to. It's hard to just write in the chat because if anyone can help me with something, because like I said yesterday, I was talking to a newspaper here.
Yes.
And about they said oh, that's interesting. Like when I was talking about Denmark and stuff, but they have so little time, and of course it's hard to understand everything. So she said, write me an email and put some links in and yada yada yada. And so now I'm kind of researching and I'm finding, but I need some. If anyone knows about a video where they explains how Narconon work, like what they actually do in the Narconon program.
Oh yeah.
Like when the second gen Scientologists, if anyone, because I know I have seen, but I don't have time to
go through everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone kind of can remember anything or a video or like what a channel or whatever, and
I'm trying to think who would be good that you could email and ask.
Yeah, I sent an email to Jeff today because they are doing but that's the drug-free world, so it's not the same kind of.
Yeah.
So, but maybe I don't know, and of course, if anyone knows about any Norwegians that maybe both in the chat, but if any. Because the thing that like kind of threw me off was like what L. Ron Hubbard said, that the Norwegian came to Denmark to let the 17-year-old join the Sea Org. That was like dynamite, Maya activate, and I went. So and people, Norwegians have been sent to Denmark to Narconon. And the government has been paying for it. So.
Crazy.
Hello. And
hi, Fiona.
So, if anyone knows anything,
the Narconon is like the least. I know about Narconon the least out of everything in Scientology.
Yeah, me too. I know some, but I kind of need, because she said, and links and so I kind of have to find the right video where it's easily explained, kind of thing.
Right.
If I can find something like that, but Mary,
do any of y'all know? Can any of y'all think of who explained the Narconon and how it works? Like any of the second gens, maybe, or
anything, just anything that can help me, because I feel like I have to send this mail kind of quick because, and Miriam
Right.
sent me the articles in the newspapers in Denmark, because that's the thing now. And I said that we have to support Denmark, and we have
Yeah.
to like make us that like we don't want this in our neighborhood. we
Yes.
and
Yes.
and the thing, you remember Aaron did the video about some recruitment something in Australia that has some what the heck was I don't remember the name, but and he got like a copyright strike or something. Like there was a like a animated movie with a guy that was uh,
Oh, I
pulling a
don't.
wagon and people like and he said that this is, and it says, and I went to the site and it said like it's Hubbard thing, and that thing is in Norway too. So hello.
Oh,
Uh, so I
huh.
had kind of things I didn't know and I didn't expect. So I'm like,
Right.
no, 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 no.
Right.
So I
Yeah,
want to
I
make
thought
the
of Nora
I,
too. She is helpful and that kind of stuff, but it might take a couple of days for her to get back to you. She's so busy.
yeah, it's the big channels that's they have so much and they have so
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, Aaron is not the point. that
Yeah.
yeah,
He
and so
never likes
I'm not.
that.
I don't know how quick I can get a response from, or if yeah I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm
Um,
kind of
so
stressing
you're
out
just
because I
you're
want
putting the
to.
word you're putting the word out, and hopefully, like someone from this community, then smaller channels maybe will just they'll see it and be able to say, yeah, I have a video, da 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 da,
Yeah,
and
right. And Tiff, she said, yeah, I'm sending you a couple of things. I would love that. And
yeah.
uh, hang on. Uh,
Oh, cool. Tiff 420 is sending you a couple of things.
this is my
Yeah,
email.
Jeffrey Augustine, he knows a lot about a lot of it too. But I've never tried to email him. I imagine um he probably answers his.
Yeah, I don't know because, and this is like the day before yesterday. I was trying to get a hold of this. Like the first newspapers, they were like, yeah, well, I would kind of look at it, but
Right.
they didn't seem too interested. But the second one, they were like, oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
You want to grab
This,
them while they're
yeah, and I want to make it so interesting and so important, and of course, as much Norwegian stuff that I can find, because I guess that will make it more um, more.
yeah.
They want to cover it more if
Um
it's like when they said that Norwegian is traveling to, and I also contacted Samuel, the SPHF, to so
uh-huh. Uh-huh. Tiff 420 Facebooked it to you.
yeah. Thank you.
So um are you do you have any clips or links about any of the kids getting the Purif or auditing like they do, or what do you have so far? Or are you
No,
just mainly
that,
trying to do the
that's
Narcanon?
no, that's the thing. I don't have so much because it's like this was like yesterday and
Yeah,
4 o'clock maybe for an afternoon. So I
right.
was kind of, because it's I have to sort out the thoughts. So like I went on to, I was thinking of linking some of Samuel's because he is here in Europe.
Yes, yes,
Glenn is kind of, and he has been in England too.
that's a
So
good idea.
he has some videos about like being a child,
A
just
kid,
growing up in
yes. I remember,
Scientology.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and and I have like Miriam, she was sending me the articles, and I have sent mail to Ron Hopcoat too, and I haven't received an answer yet, but hopefully, so he can kind of verify that
Right,
he
right,
actually saw Norwegians, and but of course, no newspaper has to be careful because it's kind of it's a, it's just a state, like it's no proof,
yeah,
but it's hard to get proof like that. But I kind of thinking that it's a big possibility that the Norwegians, it's just across the ocean, like it's not far at all to go to Denmark.
right,
So of course
right,
they go to Denmark.
right. Yeah, it
So yeah,
makes more sense to keep.
human trafficking, and so I was thinking about like putting kind of just all these things, human trafficking, and but I can't put too much in there because
Right,
it,
right.
but kind of like like done human
You
trafficking, but
don't
I
want to
have to focus.
overwhelm. You don't want to
I have
overwhelm.
no, and I have to focus on kids, and that they are recruiting people Norwegian to go to Denmark, and now that
Yeah.
Denmark is actually going to look. The government is going to look at Scientology, so
Right.
that's
Okay.
what I'm going to focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't do too much, but the thing is, when I start, I can go overboard and just
Right. Right.
because I have
Right.
so much I
And
want to get out.
there's so much that they do, and so much. There's so many receipts against them that, oh my gosh, you could be
I
there
know,
for
but
days.
this newspaper, they have reviewed, they have written about Janice's book, Janice
Oh, really?
Raby, yeah, and they have written about Jenna
Oh,
Miscavige's book.
cool.
So I was going to link to their channels. So mm, hopefully they, yeah, they have been covering some stuff about Scientology before. So and
Yeah.
in 2020 there wasn't a big article about a Norwegian that had, but he reached OT8. I was talking about yesterday, but
Yeah.
he's a public, so that doesn't count kind of in this.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Liz Ferris grappled with addictions. You might also know who you could talk to about Narconon. I know I've heard someone talking about the facilities that might have been sassafras.
Yeah, 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 because it's so, and I'm going to link to SPTV Space, and because
Yeah,
I told her about the protest that's going on all around the world, and so link
yeah.
to SPTV Space, and so they can see all the channels and they can go,
Oh, that's
but if
good. Yeah.
but they cannot watch to start to watch all the it's impossible that
No,
they
but
don't
they would be able to see all of the
yeah,
ones over in Europe.
exactly. They will see that this is a movement because they did cover the anonymous protest that was going on earlier. They had written about that. So this
Yeah.
is another protest, but just not like this is a different kind of protest maybe, and it's going on and it's all around the world and it's actually people live streaming it, and
Yeah,
so
well, it's pretty impressive, like for someone new, just to look at SPTV Space and how many um, links and to channels there are. It's like amazing. I
yeah,
think
yeah, I know.
anyone looking at that for the first time would be very impressed. They would know that it's a serious movement that's going on here.
Yeah, and I think every country should cover this.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think everyone should be contacting all the newspapers.
right.
Um, Traffic.
Oh my goodness. It sounds like I just heard thunder. It rained last night. I bet it's supposed to rain all day today. That will be a good time to sleep. I
Oh,
like to sleep through the rain, you know. Um,
I don't like thunder.
oh, yeah. Well, we have some loud thunder here. Let me tell you. Sometimes it makes me jump, when I'm not expecting
I
it.
bet. I bet.
Uh, it doesn't scare me, but it can be really loud. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And I don't hear it very often because um, I'm downstairs, and so I have a whole nother level above me plus the roof. So I usually don't hear thunder. It has to be pretty loud for me to hear it.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, it's we have thunder so rarely that it's when it first get thunder, it's like oh shit, like we kind of oh darn it, now I spilled water all over myself.
Let's see. I'm trying to. Have this is silver jewelry cleaner liquid, and of course I spilled it. It was brand new, and I only have like that much left. Or there's my camera. I mean, I only have like maybe a half an inch. I spilled everything. It's so
Oh,
maddening. So maddening. Oh well. My some of my living in humidity makes silver turn so fast. I mean, this is disgusting. Just watch what this turns into. Um, I'm taking some of these off. Oops. I haven't worn this bracelet in so long. I'm surprised my mother that I still had it when, I mean, because she got rid of everything. But this was one of the things that happened to be there. It's a Pandora bracelet, but my son gave me a charm that said mother on it, and that's missing. It's really upsetting. Um, trying to find, I don't even know what I have going on over here. Now, I know some of these are not. Oops. Oh, hell. I'll just put them all in there. What do I know? Mm, that is not. I'm putting it in there anyway.
all right. I got an email from Elron Hubcult. Awesome.
From what?
From Elron Hubcult.
Oh,
Balas. I can't
well,
say his name. Balas.
oh my goodness.
Oh,
I, I bet it's really gonna storm here today. Ah,
I'm
I
so
wish.
fired up. I can't think straight. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I crashed your stream with all the beautiful stuff and everything. But I just.
What are you talking about? You didn't.
Yeah, well, you were talking about your beautiful stuff and everything, and
Oh,
here I comes and
I was just
just.
jabbering. I had no really rhyme nor reason there. Uh, I was just off on a tangent. Oh, you're fine.
Thank you, Tiff. I will look at it
Oh
after
my
a minute.
goodness. Oops. Let's see. Can you hear the thunder through the
Oh,
stream or
I
not?
I did hear something.
It sounds like a bowling ball rolling down the bowling lane, in the bowling alley. That's what it sounds like. It's a rumble. There it goes again.
Oh yeah, I hear it. I can hear it
That's
going.
crazy loud.
I will be scared to death. I don't like thunder.
Yeah,
Well, the thunder, it's the lightning I don't like, of course.
I haven't seen any lightning. I'm right by my window. My window is above or behind my desk. I face the window every day. It's still dark out though.
Dylan, maybe Dylan. Okay.
You did hear it in your headphones, Tiff? That's funny.
Yeah, I hear it too.
um, Fiona said maybe Marilyn would know some links. I don't know. I have no clue about that.
Because I'm thinking, just didn't any one of these, maybe it was Balos that was working in Arcanum?
Huh?
I'm imagining some of these ex-Scientologists have been working in Arcanon, working
Oh,
with in Arcanon. So it's like who
I
was it?
can't. I can't remember
Was
any of.
was it Elron Hubcolt or? Oh dear God!
I don't know.
These things, like I have so many thoughts in my head that like I have. It's hard to make them make sense or set them in.
And plus,
Like
you probably feel like you're kind of on a time schedule,
Yeah, I do because I feel like, of course, it's not like rush, but
Yeah,
I want to do it as quick as possible because of what's happening in Denmark now.
right.
Maybe they want to talk to Cyril. Wasn't that his name? Yeah, the guy who was in the
Oh,
paper
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I know who you're talking
So
about.
because if when I send this mail, they need to do their own research, and how long will that take? Like so yeah, and of course it's not they might not they might not want to cover it, but at least I have to try when they seemed like they were interested.
Right.
Anyway, sorry. Thank you, Scooter Mom. I will I really appreciate any help.
Cool.
Yeah.
This
Scooter Mom,
community
you have
is so
you have to go
wonderful.
for sure. No one is keeping track on your time schedule,
Thanks,
Scooter.
Scooter
So you have to
Mama.
go to bed.
It was good seeing you, and thank you for posting my link so much over in Keith's live tonight. I appreciate you. I am polishing. I have these really cool little polishing pads for metal, like silver and copper, and they really bring out the shine usually.
Yeah, Fiona, I will check, but I have to find some specific videos that I can link to, so they don't have to go through. They can go through as little as possible to get as much information as possible, if you know what I mean.
Hey, how do you get timestamps on your videos?
I have no idea.
You know how? I don't know how either.
I
I've
don't
never.
know. I don't know. Okay, maybe I should paint to get some.
It couldn't be too
Oh,
hard.
calm down. Whew.
Paint, paint. It couldn't be too hard, you know.
Huh?
It couldn't be too hard to figure out how to get timestamps. I can't remember if it's done like in StreamYard or in the YouTube studio.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried, so I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither. Mm. Well, that didn't get as shiny as I thought it would, but oh well.
You go into edit on YouTube and mark them. Okay. So we were going to make Christmas cards today, but
Oh
Kelly
yeah,
decided to just
That's right. That's right. Oh, I forgot about everything that we talked about. I
don't
totally
worry. You have
spaced
had some. You have had work.
totally spaced it. Mm. And I
was kind of, yeah.
wasn't even sure if I was going to be awake enough to go on this morning, but then I was in Keith's and he said, "What time are you going on?" And I just decided to go on then. I mean, you know, so I answered him and
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm
I
glad
didn't
I
watch
did though.
Keith's stream when Jen was done. I had to go and take a shower, and yeah. So and then I
Were
messaged
you
you,
in
but didn't
Jen?
get them.
Were you
Huh?
in Jen's stream?
Just in the chat. I was.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
did Cricket not go on tonight?
No, I don't think so. She had some issues with her restream or something, I think.
Oh, huh. Tried to open this little charm. I know it opens. I can see the hinge, but what in the heck? I don't have my big light on because it's just too hot. Way too hot. Ah, there. That's how it goes. Oops.
Huh?
Oh my
This video
God.
Hey, Fiona says this video has timestamps, Kelly.
That video has timestamps? Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's good to know. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, goodness. What in the hay? Now I can't get it closed.
Oh, Jesus.
No. It's getting
my
louder
God.
and louder.
Oh, it sounds like it's right over your head.
I know. And it's so dark out there, I can't tell if it's raining. I don't think it's raining yet. It's just getting ready to. No. Okay. I think I can't remember if these are, I think that one is, I think oh no, I'm so dumb. I don't want two of the same charms right next to each other. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. And I just got this one on. Mark Headley talked about Narconon in one of Scientology and the Aftermath episodes.
Like the like the show.
Yeah, I think that's what she meant.
Yeah, because I can't access. I can't see those.
Yeah, I haven't even tried. They're on Netflix. I don't have Netflix.
No, they're the Aftermath. It's not like that.
They're not on Netflix anymore?
No, not here. At least I don't know over there, but because I watched Leo Remini, but I don't remember if like the Aftermath and maybe just one season. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if it was on YouTube maybe, or if it was. I don't know, but yeah. But now I have tried to find those the episode like Miriam's episode and I wanted to see but I cannot find them anywhere and I can't.
They're not on Netflix anymore?
No place where I can access them.
I thought they were on Netflix. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know over there. Not here. They're not because we have different stuff.
Oh. Okay. Just start over here. One. This is supposed to be Starry, Starry Night. This charm. See the swirls? You can kind of see the little swirls on it.
Oh.
And they have little tiny crystals in the middle of each swirl. Anyway, that's what they called it at the store. Starry, Starry Night. I love that song.
So did you get anything when you went to the art store the other day?
The other day, yes. I've got clay and I got blank cards and envelopes and I got 2 of these little watercolor pads. They're 4x6, so I could do my Zentangle doodling on them, you know. But
awesome.
But the paper is really, really heavy duty.
Oh,
so I'll be able to use it for watercolors too, you know. But I mainly got it to draw on.
Did you say it was watercolor paper? Let me show the front.
It is watercolor paper.
Yeah,
140
pounds.
Heavyweight, acid-free, cold press. This is actually an off-brand. It's the store brand, is what it is. Michael's. Their brand is called Artist Loft. Yeah. And I'm really impressed with how heavy, because not all 140-pound paper. I mean, some of it's says 140 pounds, but it doesn't feel the same as some of the other 140-pound. You know what I mean?
I know it's kind of
It's
weird.
really strange. It
But
always
maybe
throws me.
it's because like they are made how stiff they feel. How
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it
I
really
don't know, but
throws me for a loop a lot of the time.
I know.
Uh, yeah, that's one I haven't quite figured out yet. Boy, my stomach's growling almost as loud as that thunder.
Oh, maybe it's not thunder. It's
No, it is. It is. uh,
if you have to go and eat, you with
I might just go grab the rest of my apple crisp that I made yesterday, and I do have to go to the restroom real quick. I think I will be right back if I can figure out how to get this bracelet on. I think my favorite jewelry to wear are bracelets. I like
yeah,
bracelets.
me too.
If I had to choose one thing, it would be I would choose bracelets, and
Yeah, me
then rings, and then earrings, and then necklaces.
Good night, Red.
Who's going?
Red is going to
Oh,
bed.
bye, Red. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for posting the links and everything over in Keith. It was good seeing you again. I appreciate you, girl. Get some rest. I saw you with the kitty. I did. I did. That was a pretty kitty cat.
Yeah, there are
A
so
pretty
many.
little
There are
kitty cat.
so many amazing people.
Watch and then rings. Yeah, I used to wear my watch 24/7, even in the shower. And then the batteries, I was looking at my watches tonight. I have 4 watches that need batteries. And so I haven't been wearing them. I just have this real cheap one I threw on today. Um, I don't know why I did. It's just like Walmart cheap one, but I forgot about watches, Joe. Thanks for reminding me. I love my watches. Um, okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the ladies' room real quick. Oh, there's the first lightning.
Oh,
Yep, the first sign of lightning. Wow. Okay. Oh, goodness. I know, baby. Oh, goodness gracious.
yeah, that thunder would scare me. It really scared me. Do I need to sketch this? Who cares? So, do you have anything exciting news to report that I missed when I was sleeping? Oh, what rabbit hole? I'm not sure I want to know. I might fall into the same rabbit hole. There are just so many rabbit holes. It's like you take one step forward and you hit a rabbit hole, and kind of 2 steps forward and there's another rabbit hole, and so on and so on. Oh, down Orkney. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you find something interesting. Quiet a little bit. Okay. Uh-oh.
Ah. Okay, sorry it took so long. I forgot I had made myself some dinner earlier and I never ate it, and so I just warmed it up real quick.
I was afraid you was going to say I forgot that I was streaming, so
Hi T. Good,
Hi,
good evening. Good evening. I have to remember what time it is in other parts of the world. It's just now getting daylight here in America.
Sandal. I haven't claimed that my dog is not a barking dog, so I don't have to say sorry.
Oh my God!
My dog is a dog, but he's a bark. He barks at.
Gee, I like.
Did you see the reindeer that he doesn't bark to reindeer, but he barks to other dogs?
He barks at other dogs.
Yeah, the short I made that when he and the reindeer were standing and looking at each other.
No, I didn't see it.
because he was just strolling back over to the towards the reindeer, and the reindeer stopped and they were looking at each other, and he didn't bark at all. And if it was a dog, he had been gone completely bananas.
Yeah,
So
that's funny. That's funny. Mhm. What was I going to say? Let's see. Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah, T. I liked your. Sorry, I have food in my mouth. um, your stream with Oh, what is was it Journey 2020? Was that her name? The Africa stream you did, that was great. They have a lot of nerve infiltrating that, those countries around Africa that are so poor, and exploiting them, and um, lying to them, not telling them who they are. Oh my gosh, they're just evil people, I think.
Yeah, well,
Oh my goodness, the whole house just shook.
so it's not like you kind of turn off your electrical equipment and
It never
take out the
has.
plug. And
It never
here it's
has.
like, especially when I was a kid, it was like, oh my God, it's thunder, and everyone was pulling out every power socket in the whole house, and was like,
Uh-huh.
oh Jesus. And now I'm not so.
We've lived here 2.5 years, and we've had plenty of storms, and our electricity's never gone off. I mean, it's flashed off just like a flash,
Yeah,
but there goes my dog.
yeah.
I
So
don't
does
believe.
he freaks a bit? Does he have freaking out of the thunder, or is it other thing?
Um, I either that or a dog. Someone's walking their dog before it
Yeah,
rains.
right. Exactly.
Well, good for you. You are a busy girl, T. I know. It was so ridiculous. Going to that school and trying to pass them off as being, or trying to say they were in an orphanage. They were actually at a school. What nerve.
Oh, I didn't see that. I can't keep up with everything, and now I've been, and
I'm very
I'm
out
so
at this.
I'm so glad that people actually are doing this. It's so
Yeah.
amazing. And
Yet, I guess a girl named, what's her real name, Laura or something like that. She goes by Journey 2020. She started doing a deep dive into something she saw happening in Africa or something. And, T has been talking about Africa for a while, and she even interviewed someone that Scientology had hired to work for them for a month, and then ended up not paying the poor guy. And so when T saw that Journey 2020 had some information about it, they got together and did a whole live stream about it. And I want to say that was like day before yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago. I don't remember exactly. You found a lot more evidence. Good. She was using other people's photos too. Yeah. Wow. Sarah was her name. Yeah. Did I say Sarah? I don't know. I don't remember what I said. You missed my horror story, T. If you want to hear it, I tell it at the beginning of this stream. You might want to go back and hear it. I think my horror stories are pretty horrible.
Yeah, no fun. For sure.
Yeah, the whole sky is cloud covered and gray. I'm just waiting for it to start pouring. Every morning at this time, I'm wondering if my computer is broken because it always says 78 degrees. Now, it can't be 78 degrees every day, every morning. I mean, I know it's a lot cooler out there this morning than it was like yesterday morning because when I took T for a walk last night, it was kind of the wind had a it was kind of cool, and fresh. It wasn't real hot and muggy, so I know it's. I'm just wondering if the thermometer on my computer. Now my computer doesn't have a thermometer.
No.
Oh, I think I thought it did for a while, but then I realized no, they're just getting that information from somewhere else and posting it on the computer. uh, Same weather as there. Wow. You've had hard rain and wind all day with gray skies. Wow. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Y'all are coming out of winter going into spring, right, T? And we're going into fall. Could it be giving me the temperature of my computer? No, I don't think so. It says 78 degrees Fahrenheit and mostly cloudy. Okay. I feel much better. It's getting a few bites in me. Now my nose is running because from eating hot food. Mm. All right. I love that Santa Claus and the reindeer. Was meant to be spring on the 1st of September. Oh, okay. You're the funny country that has has beach weather for Christmas.
Santa Claus in the
I went to the art store a couple of days ago and got some blank cards and envelopes to start making a few Christmas cards. I haven't tried to make a beach one yet. I haven't forgotten though. Chicken stir fry, that sounds good. I just love chocolate milk. I used to just drink my milk just plain, but like a few months ago, I got on a chocolate milk kick and I haven't stopped.
Oh, I haven't been drinking milk for years and years and years.
Oh yeah. I love milk. Richard goes through almost a gallon a day by himself. That's probably one reason why he's 87 and still kicking. I wish he'd kick it on into the Never mind. I won't even say. I I don't want to get in trouble from the forces that be, whatever it is out there.
Yeah, karma can be a bitch, you know.
Yeah. Yep. But I did say the first time out loud to myself, last night, and I wrote it for the first time in my journal last night too. But at least I got it out of me, you know.
Yeah.
So, but that's how mad I was, I guess. I don't know. It's almost like I don't even get mad anymore. I get frustrated because he refuses to see his part in any of this, you know? And it's just so freaking maddening. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave. I have this bracelet. It used to be my mother's. It's real heavy. It's sterling. It looks like brass, but it's actually sterling silver, tarnished really bad. How do you get this open? Oh my goodness!
Oh, jeez.
I know. I think. Do I see rain? No. But isn't this a pretty bracelet?
Yeah, it is.
I used to love to wear this. It has mother of pearl, and I'm not sure what the other stone is. That's red, but I know it's not. I don't think it's a real ruby. I mean, it could be. But this is all sterling silver in here. It's really heavy. Yeah, that was really loud. That was scary. Richard does not hear any of it. He will sleep right through that. His hearing is so bad. Mm. You just have worse mental block over journaling than not being able to cry. You have just, wait, I just have a worse mental block over journaling than me not being able to cry. Oh, didn't you mention that before, Fiona? About it's hard for you to cry. I seem to remember something about that.
I'm having a hard time crying too.
Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, my whole screen went. I don't know. I knocked my mouse or something, and my whole screen went away. It scared me because I always think that like when my screen goes black or something, I'm thinking that's what everybody else sees, but I forget they're looking at the camera and not my computer.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Lori. Let me go back a little bit because Lori has to go. She's been listening from work. How long ago was that? 7:03, 3 minutes ago. Lori, if you're still there, Bye, and thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you, and have a wonderful day. I'm thinking Lori is Lori in the United States. I'm not even sure. Um, I guess I will find out.
I have to go and grab a cup of coffee and
Okay.
maybe pee a
Joe
bit. Huh.
Joe says I took a lot of my grand's old jewelry, and my friend that makes jewelry took some parts of everything and made different pieces from your mom's birthday. Oh wow, that's cool. She was crying as she loved how meaningful it was. Yeah, that is so cool. And you know what? I had some jewelry of my grandmother's, and mainly she had some some they were a real pale pink pearls, and that I took apart, and I was making different pieces of jewelry using those pearls for my cousins and my sister and people like that. And of course, they were with um, all of my stuff that my mother got rid of. Yeah, she got rid of my grandmother's pearls that I had taken apart and was using, to make keepsakes for all of the cousins and everything. It's really pathetic that she did that. Yes, that's right, Fiona. Uh, yeah, wait, wait, I'm lost. Ah, oh my goodness, I'm trying to go go back in the chat, but I can't. Something is wrong with this mouse or something. I'm not even able to. It's not moving. There it goes. Uh, um, gosh, I cried for from 2019 up until 2022. I cried so much, being separated from my son, that I finally just, I think I felt, cried out, and I couldn't cry anymore. And I was so tired of crying all the time. Oh, it was horrible. And now I've gotten so used to not crying that I uh, I force myself to hold back the tears. But I have a feeling I really need. I did microdose a few nights ago, and I was just bawling, and all these horrible old feelings were coming back, and I didn't like it. And I didn't want to deal with those thoughts and feelings. So I tried to stop myself from crying so much, and it wasn't easy, but I'm sure I have a few really heavy cries left in me that I need to do, but I'm not ready to do them right now. Lost count yesterday. The random crying comes when I'm dysregulated. Thanks, autism. I don't know about autism very much, except, yeah, I really don't. Because, Like T said, T, you have autism, but like I whenever I think of autism, I think of like children that don't talk very much and stuff like that. But I know there's all different kinds of autism, and I'm just not up on all that. You know, I haven't taken the time to learn about autism. So when adult has like been recently diagnosed with it, or an adult says that they have autism, I don't quite understand because yeah, like I said, you know, I just always thought of it as being children that don't speak very much, or you know, whatever. That's what I grew up knowing about autism. You remember months of crying and feeling so broken? Yes. When you physically feel the pain in your chest when you were 16, 18, and 33. Yeah, you do have to grow, become adults, but it looks different in adults, right, Janelle? I mean, is that a dumb question? um, yeah, I guess the kids do grow up. That's pretty stupid thing to say. Uh, Sorry, I didn't mean to be like rude or mean or anything. I was just saying I just don't. I need to learn about how it affects adults. There's a whole spectrum, and it's pretty complex. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Your dad got diagnosed when he was 62. Wow, with Asperger's. Yeah, I've heard of Asperger's before. Wow, he was 62, huh? And how does it happen like that it takes so long to diagnose it? Is it because they just weren't looking for it, or did his symptoms show up more at that age, or how does that work? I'll be 62 in what's today's date? Fourth, 16 days. Um, you have adults that can't talk to, but they get group homes. Yeah, your son autistic, and he is mentally, but still can't be tried. Oh, I see your son, Tiff, had 62 years and had get sort of. There are a lot of us in this community. Some folks do say nonverbal. Wow, your youngest has 9 and 8. Yeah, there's a or you know I wouldn't say a lot. I knew that there was more than I might have first thought or something. I've just been hearing about it more. I guess it's 24. 24. Wow. Yeah, I have a 20-year-old son. I had him when I was 42, you guys. A guy, wait, I'm trying to, I just took a bite of my apple crisp. Particularly for women, we didn't raise hell, so we didn't get screamed as much as the boys did. Interesting. We just sat quietly, flapping our hands under the desk. Wow. And Joe says, a guy I work with has autism as an adult. He swears like a trooper when he's frustrated and angry. I always try and calm him down by making a joke of some sort with your dry sense of humor. That's nice of you, and it helps at times. That's cool. Luckily, we could tell something was up when he was 3. Oh, wow. Yeah. I guess when it's diagnosed that young, then it gives you, I don't know, how do I want to say it? I was going to say it gives you more to work with, but that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I can't even put my thoughts into words right now. I'm just going to eat my apple crisp. Hold on.
What is an apple crisp? Apple crisp.
Huh?
What's an apple crisp?
Hold on. It takes me a long time to chew it with my 10 teeth that I have left. You slice up apple, you peel apples and then core them and then, slice them up. And then you have a mixture of, I don't know, I buy it in a package. It's this stuff that you mix with butter and you sprinkle it on top and bake it, and the top gets crispy, like it's cinnamony, just a crisp thing on top of the apples,
So do you make apple cakes?
No, I don't make cakes really. Richard doesn't eat sugar, so, and I don't eat that much, but yeah, if I would make a cake or anything, it would just get wasted, but I can eat some apple crisp now. Mm. Oh, it's so cute. So cute. Now, the mistake I made was when I made this, I was lying down my bed and I heard the buzzer going off, and I told Richard to turn the oven off, please. And I said, I'll get it out in a few minutes. But I fell asleep and didn't get it till the next day, and so the top of it got a little too crispy around the edges. But that's the first time that's happened. Okay, this is my last bite. I am not going to sit here and eat this whole thing. Wow. Under.
Oh yeah.
It's weird. And the rain never came. I can't tell. Huh. Oh, I think it might be drizzling out there. I think I see a light drizzle. But I really thought it was going to storm. Yes, Janelle hit it. Janelle on the head. Brown sugar and oatmeal mixed into a top of fruit. It's kind of like pie, yeah.
So Restream, it's not possible to actually type in the chat on Restream like in StreamYard.
Uh-huh.
That's annoying.
I can.
Okay, you can.
I don't.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I can't.
Huh?
Yeah, I can't type in.
I put the link in the chat for you. You can see the chat, right, Maya?
Yeah, I can see the chat, but I can't type anything. If
Right.
I'm typing anything, I have to go on the chat, like the stream, like on YouTube, the stream.
Is StreamYard the same way?
No, StreamYard, you can type in the chat.
Oh, really? From the studio?
Yeah.
You
can probably because you are the host. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But in StreamYard, we both can?
Yeah. I
didn't.
But this is I just it's easy to go on the YouTube. I have.
You know that.
Oh, no.
How'd you know? How can you hear her singing? I'm confused now. That's funny. That is funny. Okay. Oh my goodness. I need to have a little smoky and.
Oh, you got your smoke, yeah. You survived yesterday without.
Well, you know what? The whole time Richard had a pack hidden. I told him
emergency stash.
Had I told him before he went to bed, I wouldn't have had to suffer for hours. But when he woke up, I'm like, "Can you take me down to the store to get cigarettes?" He said, "I just happened to have a pack I bought last week just for an occasion like this." And I'm like, "Oh my God." And they were right in there the whole time. But I'll be out. I will be out, let's see, probably tonight sometime, and he will not take me to get any, and I would never ask while we're not speaking to each other. So I'll have to roll down and get them. Except I did meet a lady that lives in this neighborhood, and she said, because last time I had to roll down to the store, she saw me struggling. She's like, "I'll give you my phone number, and if you ever need a ride, just give me a call." So I might call her.
You have to buy like a bunch of packages when you.
No, one at a time.
Why?
I'll probably buy a carton because I'm gonna want to take some with me, you know. And a carton's $40. and you get 10 packs.
Okay, that's cheap.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I smoke the seed cotton. These are actually made down in Miami, Florida. You can only get them in Florida, and they're the best ones, and they're not that bad, really. Either that to them. Hmm. I need to go. I have to start rinsing with salt water. He said I should have been doing that. I'm like, I don't remember that. And I said, I've been rinsing Listerine. He said, well, that's good. He said, you just have a little inflammation, you know, a couple of spots. He said, start rinsing with salt water like 3 times a day. So, like,
The dentist.
don't worry. Yeah. Yeah. He took the stitches out that were in there. And my appointment is for next Tuesday, the 10th at 3 in the afternoon. Yep. Then I'll have 10 days to let my mouth heal before I leave. I'm gonna post. There's sort of in Facebook, like people are traveling across North America or South America or whatever, wherever, and so someone will type in, is there anyone from this week? And will say, yes, I am. And can I get a ride with you? I'll pay for half the gas and, stuff like that. So I posted, is there anyone going through Jacksonville towards Miami on the 20th of September? A person said, I'm starting to plan it. It was this guy, and he looks about in his 40s, and he didn't speak very good English. He looked, like he was from out of the country, and so I never messaged him back, but I might just do that because, that bus ride down there is like, to get to Miami, it should only take like, I think 5 or 6 hours, or maybe 5 hours. And the bus, it's like a 9-hour trip.
Oh.
So that's like a long day.
Oh, yeah.
So I am thinking of hopping back on there and seeing if he's still coming through here. Oh, excuse me. I made these little, this is kind of cute. I put an eye, an open and a closed eye on this, on this earring. I tried to make it look like enamel paint, but it didn't turn out very good. But kind of funny, silly. These are my favorite. I just used chalk pastels on these. I scraped the color off of the pastel and then just dipped a brush in and and put it right on the clay, on raw clay, and it covers so well. And then I did like a purple and orange. I don't really care for that color too much, but whatever. And then I don't know what I did here. These are awfully bright. Bright, bright, bright. I think. Oh. Oops. Oh, shoot. Did you just do that, or you have did you just now do that?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see. It's still wet. Wow. Cool colors. It's $51 by train. Um, I checked on the train. Are you talking about Amtrak, Janelle? When I checked, it was a lot more than that. Um, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was. I thought it was like $89 or something one way. Only 12 weeks left of this year. Wow. Just wait till you get to be our age and watch how fast the years go by.
Mhm.
They start flying by, girl. Amtrak, huh? Yeah, I know. I checked it, and but and the train was almost as long as it almost took as long by train as by bus. I was really surprised. Um,
So do you get the ticket cheaper because you have
no,
are
mm-mm,
disabled? No.
no. Mm-mm.
Oh.
You like a bus that just goes around town, that bus system. Yeah, they give disabled people a discount, but Greyhound that travels around the country, they don't give discounts for being disabled. Just like the airlines don't either. You're just a regular passenger in their eyes. It feels fast enough already. I'm telling you, it gets worse. It really, for me, it did anyway. Oh, I just can't believe how fast the time goes by. Crazy, crazy. She's like, what are you talking about? It does go by fast already. You'll be doing that next next year if they put. Oh, sorry. Do you have a cat too, Maya?
No.
Do you have a cat or just a dog?
I have just a dog.
Oh, okay. Uh, my sister, her, she has a lot of dogs, and one of them had puppies. Um, 12 days ago or 14 days ago, something like that. And she didn't even know the dog was pregnant until the day before she had her puppies.
Oh no.
I know. And she posted a picture of one of the puppies on Facebook. It was so cute. I would rather take the train. Um, Also, I took Amtrak from San Francisco to Austin, um, back when I was on my way to Austin to be homeless, and I didn't know it at the time, but that's what happened. Um, I had been visiting this guy in Northern California, and we hadn't seen each other in 30 or 40 years, and of course were at each other's throats after a few days. And when I left, I decided to take the train because I just thought it would be neat, and it was. It was really neat. So I started in San Francisco and went to Austin, Texas. It was very cool.
So, are you sure that Richard's not going to kind of tell you to move and kick you out if you don't pay him?
I don't think he will. He'll change his mind, but um, even if he
Because
doesn't,
if
even
it
if
was me, yeah. Sorry.
huh? Um, even if he doesn't, if I don't go with him to Arizona, he won't get rid of my stuff, and he won't like just throw me on the street to find my own way there. He'll make sure I get there, you know.
Okay. If you're sure, because I'm thinking, but yeah. If it was a possibility, like a real possibility that I could be homeless, just to I won't because I went to the on the cruise,
Oh
I
no,
would probably cancel the cruise because
oh no, I don't because I'm not afraid. I'm really not.
okay, yeah, well,
You know, yeah, he feels the same way. He thinks I'm absolutely crazy because, but I don't worry about that stuff anymore. But he worries about everything, and it's just such a waste of his time. Just watching him is exhausting, the way he worries about things, you know? And I just don't do it anymore. And you know what? If he really wants to put me on this street, then I say go ahead. I dare him to. He won't. He won't. Because then he wouldn't have anyone to argue with, and then he wouldn't have anyone to belittle, and then he wouldn't have anyone to try to control, you know. He told me, and he's told me several times, that he made a covenant with God to take care of me. So, uh, and he really believes in this God thing lately because I guess because he's getting old, because he never really believed in him since I've known him. But a couple of years ago, a dove landed on his shoulder when he was out in his backyard, and he said he knew that was God speaking to him, you know. So I don't know. Richard is my ex-husband who I live with, and we get along like cats and dogs. He's 87, and I'm going to be 62 in a few days. But listen to the story at the beginning of this stream to hear the horror story. Hi, Purple Groovy. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, listen to it, and he's you'll understand. But in short, yeah, he's my roommate. I pay rent, and yeah, I have a room and a bathroom downstairs. He lives upstairs, but We fight all the time. You get told you're interesting. I reckon I'm as boring as bat bats. What?
Shit. Bat
Bats
shit.
what?
Shit,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. How you are not boring. You're anything but. You're a hoot to watch on your channel. Sometimes you're so funny. You are hilarious, girl. You're very entertaining. I don't know who could tell you you were boring. Yeah, he is threatening to do that, but you know what? He would never in a million years be mean to that dog ever. Never. He doesn't. He likes animals more than he likes people. That's for sure. And in a couple of days, he'll come and say, "I'm sorry I said all those mean things. I really, I just say things when I'm mad." And I mean, he might not, but that's what has always happened in the past. It might take him a
You
little
just
long.
have to say that. Well, this is how you can get a whole week of vacation from me. You
Yeah,
get the whole house for yourself, and you don't have to deal with me.
right, right. Well, that would be fine and dandy, but he's not worried about that. What he's worried about is fucking money. Like it's $500 is going to make such a big fucking difference for a month or two. I mean, it's so ridiculous. It just, in my opinion, it just if I had a savings account like that, to me, that's a pretty big, decent savings account. I sure wouldn't worry about $500 for a couple of months. And I sure wouldn't allow myself to act like he acted over fucking money. Give me a break. You definitely come out of your shell for the first time in years. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's been therapy for me too, T. He's abusive but probably doesn't recognize you. Um, Janelle, he thinks he treats me so good. That's what's so puzzling because, he'll be yelling at me, calling me names, but in the next breath, he'll be saying how I'm the one, I abuse him and he treats me so good. How could I be so abusive to him? He literally does not take any accountability for his behavior. In his eyes, he is a very nice, caring, loving person, and I am the only problem. It's very puzzling how he can't see himself, and that's what irritates me so much is, um, purple. I have just been working on putting some earrings together. I haven't slept. I didn't sleep last night because remember I said I was going to have World War III. Well, we did. I tell about it at the beginning of this stream if you want to go back and hear what happened. But yeah, so I just have been putting ear wires on earrings that I've had laying around for ages, and I'm kind of just sitting back now and enjoying talking to you guys and not really working on anything. Do you just think they were treating us like they do think they uh, treat us so well. It just blows my mind. I'm like, oh, so you don't argue with me? Then you're telling me when I'm arguing with myself? I'm like, no, you argue right back at me. You know, you're part of this, but he doesn't still doesn't see it that way. Speaking of sleep, yeah, I'm gonna. Let me. I can't even see. Let's see. It's been 2.5 hours. I hate to. I hate to. When I have Maya on here, she's always so busy, and I start pooping out about this time. And we were supposed to be on her channel today, but I totally forgot I was supposed to go on Facebook and look at my messenger and see her message to me, and I just totally spaced it. uh,
It's okay. I forgive you.
but thank you so much for saying, oh, that piano has taken me a very long time to be able to accept compliments from people. Yeah, I used to have trouble with that too. He's a Capricorn. Capricorn and Virgos are supposed to get along. We're both earth signs, but I think he's an alien sign. I don't know what the hell he is. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I used to think, we got along okay, but that's when I was young and dumb and didn't realize how abusive our relationship was. You wore yourself out ordering art supplies earlier. That's a fun thing to do. Oh, gaslighting 101. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh.
I did
And
order some art supplies last week, but it takes 2 weeks for them to get here. So I'm just,
oh really?
I hate waiting.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, and like for about 2 or 3 weeks there, we had not even had an argument. And I was thinking, well, he's learning just to, if he leaves me alone, then, everything's fine. But he wants like small talk. I don't have anything to say to that man small talking to him. I really don't. Um, and I know if he would just like see reality and see his part in things, I know I would lighten up on him and I could like get to where I could have a little small talk here and there with him. But as it is, I just find it hard to even look at him, and uh, yeah, it's the new sign. You're right about that. I think him and L. Ron Hubbard, he should go to Station 2, or is that where L. Ron is? That's where Richard needs to go and learn a few lessons and then come back. um, yeah, I just don't know. Oh, but this is the best idea yet. He said, this was 3 nights ago, he said, I just saw Elon Musk has come out with his tiny homes for $20,000. He said, you should go online and look at them. He said, we could buy a little piece of land and get a tiny home, and you live in yours and I live in mine. And I'm like, oh my God, that would be wonderful. you know? Now that's that's a good answer. We each have our own little house just next door to each other. And I could lock my door if I didn't feel like talking or seeing anybody.
The
And
problem is your wheelchair. It's kind of hard to.
yeah, but I also have my electric one. But wherever we
Yeah, but the
go,
tiny homes, they are so tiny that you wouldn't have room for like.
oh, oh, are they that
And
small?
usually they have like the some kind of upstairs
A
area
loft?
too.
Yeah, a loft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can go upstairs. It just takes me a long time. And like coming down, I just sit down and kind of bump down on my butt. And if they're that small where my wheelchair wouldn't fit, I can use
Well,
a
it,
walker if I have to.
it probably would fit, but it wouldn't be in much room to kind of turn around.
Right,
The
right.
kind of mini houses that I'm thinking of, they are kind of, maybe
Well,
there are some bigger
I
mini
can
houses.
it would be better for me if I used my walker a little bit. It
Yeah.
helped with my circulation. So, you want to do a protest in Sydney, a vigil for Lisa McPherson on December 5th. Is that when she died, or was that her birthday? That's how people end up living, excuse me, in a shipping container out in the desert, pucker, pucker brush. Yeah, I could live in a tiny home. I really could if I had to, especially if it was just me and my dog. And even if I had to use my walker and not a wheelchair, like I said, I know that would be much better on my circulation, better for my legs. He argues with you because he loves me so much. Didn't you say that you have been with him since you were 17? I met him when I was 17, yes, and we were together 13 years, and then we didn't see each other for about 30 years, I want to say, something like that. Maybe even a little longer than that. And yeah, I left him after 13 years because it got so abusive at the end. I mean, I literally got away with my life. He ended up shooting two people that broke into his place. Him and another girl were up doing cocaine for 5 days, and two guys, he said, broke in. They shot him and buried him in the fucking desert because he was living in Las Vegas. And he used to tell me, I could shoot you and bury you in the desert. Nobody would ever find you. Well, after, and then he pulled a gun on and held it to my head one night. After that is when I left, and I feel like I got away with my life. 3 months later, Las Vegas homicide calls me and says, "Can you come get the Pomeranians?" I said, "Yeah." "What's going on?" He said, "Richard Hinger's in jail." I said, "What are his charges?" Um, he has two first-degree murder charges, and I'm like, "Oh my God." He literally did what he used to tell me he could do to me, you know? And I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but anyway, when I left him,
So
I
how long did? uh,
he ended up doing 13 years. Isn't that odd how we were together 13 years? I felt he abused me for 13 years, and I feel like he did a year in prison for each year that he abused me. Um, they
Yeah,
they they did prove that these guys did break in, kick down his door, and it was self-defense. They ended up proving that, but it took 13 years to do that. Um, that's why he got out. But
yeah, but still, that did he shoot them, or did he actually bury them in the desert?
yes, yes, he did.
Because that's the
The
okay.
girl was on probation, and he said she talked him into not calling the police, and he said I had been up for 5 days and I wasn't thinking straight. Well, of course you weren't. You weren't thinking straight when you weren't up for 5 days. You know, he used to and he swears he never pulled a gun on me. He did. Let me tell y'all, he did. Anyway, yeah, and there was a struggle with him and the one guy, and he said we both fell down into the bathtub, and he said he didn't know who was shot, but it was the other guy. And he said, and the girl, she was in bed, and the other guy was walking towards her, and she just point blank shot him, you know, or he said that the guy hit her and so she just shot him. I don't know. You know, the story changes a little bit here and there. But and then yeah, they buried in the desert, didn't call the police, and the girl ended up um telling some other girl or something, and she ended up calling the police and telling on them, and they got caught.
Yeah, yeah, right, Janelle. Self-defense doesn't usually end up in a shell of gray.
Yeah, exactly, Janelle. That's why he got convicted. But he did finally get an attorney that worked that believed him, and she uncovered the jailhouse snitches. She tracked down, and they came and testified. Yes, that the district attorneys told them what to say and let them out of jail early for testifying against him, and blah 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 blah. I guess they figured 13 years was enough. The girl never got out, and she ended up getting stabbed in prison, but he got out because he fought it, and I guess they figured 13 years was enough for burying them instead of calling the police. I don't know. But they let him out. Yeah, you should hear. I have more crazy stories, T. I'm telling you, my life really reads like a crazy movie. It really does. You'll hear all my. I'm sure. I'm sure eventually you'll hear most of my stories, one way or another. I've told a few. They come up now and then.
Yeah, just I kind of worry for you. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Not used. I kind of worry for you though, because I'm not uh,
Yeah.
I'm not used to yeah,
Yeah, well,
too much action.
yeah, it's really crazy some of the things I've done myself, that I've seen, and that other people have put me through. Like being homeless was no joke, you guys. There were
Oh
some
yeah,
bad things that happened, especially being in a wheelchair and being so vulnerable.
yeah.
But
Being homeless is one thing, but being homeless in a wheelchair, I can't even imagine.
oh yeah, it was tough.
Yeah,
But after I got used to it, I mean, not every day was horrible, horrible, but I mean, none of it was good. But there was definitely better days than than other days. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but they say that people have been in Scientology. Not everything is bad. Not every day is horrible.
Right.
So, but like the
Yeah, Janelle, that's what I should do. That's what I should do. And sorry, Maya, I didn't mean to interrupt. Wherever I move next, Janelle, I am gonna um, get on some kind of list for sure. Yes, I need my own place. You're right. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Um, Joe, yeah, there's not much that scares me for real. There really isn't. The the only thing, and but it hasn't made me stronger in necessarily a healthy sense. Like, there's a lot of trauma I haven't processed. I'm a very hurt person, let me tell you. So, yeah, but as far as like the world of being, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of anything. That's why he can threaten to throw me out, put my stuff out on the street, kick me out, and I'm like, go fuck ahead. I mean, I've been through that before. You can't scare me, and really, he can't. I know I would make it, but anyway, health within yourself. Um, but mm, yeah, yeah. When I think back, and I started to write a book, and I have a pretty good outline written, and I think I have the um, the forward and most of the first chapter written. But I need to really start working on that too, because I really think there's some really interesting parts of my life that most people don't ever live through. And not that it's that other people haven't done it or anything, but and we all have our stories, but I have some really some things that are almost unbelievable, really. Like, a lot of people would wonder if I was telling the truth about everything. But
But isn't there some kind of help you can get if you're talking about like the autism thing, and because you do have kind of trouble focusing sometimes, and
yeah, yeah,
no
I need.
offense, but also if it can be from your head injuries, so
Yeah,
that
I
you can
need
get
to.
some kind of help to actually get your own place and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
get
That's
things
what
in.
Janelle was. I need to get on a list. It's usually like a 2-year wait most places, but wherever we go next or wherever I go next, I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
And I,
because
I should have done it when I first got to Austin, but I never in a million years thought I would be on the streets 2.5 years. I thought I might be there a couple of months and then my mom would let me come back. But that just kept never happening. And I kept thinking, well, any time now she's going to let me. She's never not let me. But she never, she never gave in. And if I would have gotten on that list right when I got there, then things would have been way different. I wouldn't have had to call this asshole. But then I always think, well, things happen for a reason. And I think, I don't know. I think Richard needs to uh, hear hear my truth and I don't know. I don't know why, like
But you,
God
how
or
old?
whoever would want him to know and hear, how his behavior affected me. Because, like, in his mind, he was never ever abusive, ever. Because he never punched. Remember, I told that story how
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said, "I never punched you in the face with a fist. I didn't abuse you." Anyway,
But
okay,
anyway,
T.
how old is Richard? Is oh yeah, IT.
Thanks for stopping by. See ya on the flip side. Give your son a kiss. Bye bye. How old is what?
No, Richard. He's like 85 or something. You said, and
87.
yeah, even worse. So no matter how much you are telling him or other people are telling him, do you really think it would make any difference? I don't think. It's just
No,
it
no.
won't. He doesn't have the capability
Right.
to see it
And
from.
that's what I've pretty much resigned myself to think. And I even tell him lately, I'm like, wow, you just can't help yourself, can you? And that's the truth. He really, like in his mind, he's the perfect person. And ever since I've known him, he has said, I'm the sanest man I know. And I used to think, what the fuck? Who says that about themselves? I'm the sanest person I know. He truly believes it.
And just that statement makes it kind of mm,
Yeah,
something is off.
yeah. I think he's a narcissist. Bad. And I never really even knew what one was until a few years ago, you know. Uh,
Yeah, something.
anyway, are you getting close to a point where you can um, maybe flip to your channel? And I think I need to go lie down.
Oh yeah, oh yes, sure, of course. You know, I'm just
I hate to
hanging
do
around.
that to you.
Oh no. I have to start. I have to continue to working with
Oh, that's
on my nail
right.
and the stuff. So and this is just kind of
That's
me winding
right.
down because my blood pressure kind of went a bit
Do you feel
too high,
better now that
probably.
you painted a little? Or five things that you love
Yeah.
about me?
As long as I paint, I feel good. But when
Um,
because like the ADHD, I just have to kind of maybe take the double dose of the medication to
yeah.
no,
Keep it
not,
that.
but
Yeah.
I have to
Um,
sort out my yeah my thoughts and
your
kind of
email thing.
yeah I work on the finding the information and the links I'm gonna put in and
Yeah. You too, Joe. Thanks so much. And Fiona and T and there's 13 people. All of you guys are so wonderful for listening and being here. I appreciate you. And Purple, really, I think there's only one thing. There's not five things for sure. There's one thing that, and I can't even say I love him for it, but I appreciate. Okay, there's two things I appreciate. That he's nice to my dog, and takes my dog on walks, and if I'm not feeling good, he'll feed him, and he's nice to my dog. So I appreciate that. And I do appreciate that I got to get off of the streets and have a place to live, but it came with a high price, and he's trying to make it come with an even higher price, but I'm just not even letting him go there. So he's like, "You don't appreciate me at all. If I were you, I'd be down on my hands and knees praising God that someone took me in." And I'm like, you know, um, and he always wanting me. He's like, "You never just come up and say thank you and tell me how grateful you are." And I'm like, I don't have to tell you how grateful I am, because you tell yourself how great you are for helping me. Why do I need to say it? You're telling yourself that all the time. Maybe if you let up a little and let me show some appreciation without you demanding it, maybe I would show it. He wants to try to demand it from me. Hell, hi, Elron Hubcolt.
Hi. Oh yeah. Hi. Oh, I got your mail. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so freaking out about this
Thanks,
mail. I just.
Janelle.
Mm.
Thanks, Janelle. Um. Anyway,
I will
so
write you. I will write you. I have to write you a new email, Elron Hubcoat, because I have to ask you some things, and I really appreciate.
okay, Fiona, you too, hon. Y'all have a good night over in Australia. Bye, T. Have a good night.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, we're right at 3 hours, 2:57:57.
Yeah.
Like I said, as always, I appreciate you. I love this community. I feel so blessed that I've met so many nice people that truly care, and that truly like listen and care for others. It's given me a lot of hope that I didn't have like this time last year. But anyway,
Right. Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna get some rest.
We
Back
talk
to the
soon,
Purple
and
Groovy and Tiff and Janelle and Elron and Fiona, and I hate missing anybody, but okay. Bye, Maya. Thanks so much
bye.
again, friend. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye
Yeah.
now.
Bye.